Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome to my channel, JadeLunara DCUO. Today I'm on my hard light tune, I Grind, and I'm going to be showing you the loadouts I'm using for melee and range hard light DPS at the moment after game update 57 with a few variations mixed in so that you can optimize your damage. So let's go. Alright y'all, so this is my melee loadout at the moment. Let me go ahead and show you my powers. I spec'd out the trees. This is how you're going to spec out an assault. You're going to go all the way down to chainsaw and get ram over here on the right. In the support trees, box in, which is going to be part of your combos, hand clap, go all the way down to your buff, get light barrier, and in your iconics, weapons expert, tactical genius, and robot sidekick. Loadout's going to look like this. And this loadout's going to give you two variations, I would say. Two good variations on the melee option. You're going to run Spike Quake for your PI as it dazes them and it applies a dot. Recharge and Inspiration as your buffs. And Light Barrier. Obviously, Robot Sidekick, you're going to have them activated. So what you're going to do is you're going to clip all these powers all at once. And then you're going to get into the action with Light Claws. And from Light Claws, you can go ahead and choose which variation of the combos you're going to go ahead and head into. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at this option. Now, if you have a troll in the group, you can go ahead and clip upon combat powers 1 through 4, and then go ahead and start Light Claws into swing, which is going to go into boxing gloves, and then chainsaw, which is the first melee loadout I'm going to show you. But if you are not running with a troll and you want to conserve power, you don't really have to, you can go straight in with Light Claws, and that would be enough to go ahead and start your AM and get some good damage going anyways. And that really conserves a lot of power anyway, doing it that way. And with hard light, I should state this as well going forward, because you may see it a lot. I run rifle, so I like to clip that little mortar shot basically before I go ahead and pop any power. Like if I were to go ahead and pop my first 3 powers without the shield, it would look like this with the mortar clipped. That's a little slow, but you get the idea. See it right there? You can just clip it with any of your powers and get that additional dot basically. Saw that? So this is the combo right here. Light Claws that goes into swing, which is entrap, into boxing gloves, into chainsaw, and back into Light Claws. The way to keep it going, and basically the timings on them. Light Claws, it's variable. You can tap it up to 5 times until it does that roundhouse. But if you hold it, does a nice AoE right there, and then basically what you're going to do is hold it again to go into entrap and keep your combo going. Hold it, and then hold it again. I'm talking about the melee button, of course. And that helps you get into entrap. Once you're in entrap, you're going to basically tap the melee button like 4 more times, and you're going to look for a tell on the animation. He's going to swing his bat down When he swings it down across the middle, you're gonna hold on that animation, and that sends you into boxing. Let's go ahead and take a look at that step by step. So I'm gonna go ahead and hold there, hold again, tap melee, 1, 2, 3, 4. See right there on that slam, I go ahead and hold melee again. And I'll go ahead and give you the trick for boxing gloves now. As you see, he goes into boxing gloves, right? So boxing gloves, he's gonna throw a left or right, and then basically 4 quick uppercuts that crisscross. I don't know if that helps, but let's go ahead and take a look at it. One, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna hold on that last one. You saw that? And this one's the same as the bat. When he slams that chainsaw down right across the middle, just like he does with the bat, that's when you go ahead and hold it so he goes for light claws. So I really use visual cues. Some other variations are like this. Alright everyone, since we already seen some of the melee rotations that I'm using, let's go ahead and move on to the range rotations. But before we get to that, let's discuss something real quick about the AM, which is the advanced mechanic with hard light. We now have a 3-second window that if we get interrupted while we're in our construct combos, if we get back up within that 3-second period and we hit another power that leads us into a construct combo, we will keep our AM going and keep doing max damage. Also, everything that's in your utility belt, like your trinket, your orbital, your supply drop, that also can be used in between your construct combos and not have it break your AM. Now the difference is if you do press chompers or inspiration or recharge, you will break the AM if you were within a construct combo or within that 3-second window. So what you want to do if you get interrupted and you get back up is not pop chompers, inspiration, or recharge, or any other powers that don't lead into construct combos, and just start off with another construct combo if you're already getting your AM damage, if that makes sense. Alright, so let's go ahead and discuss these range powers. Alright, the trees are as follows for the ranged loadout, which offers some variations, and one of them being a semi-melee loadout. I'll go ahead and show you that in a little bit. The assault tree, you're going to go ahead and get light claws, minigun, chompers, fan, and ram. And in your support tree, you're going to get boxing, impact, grasping hand, light blast, recharge, hand clap, and inspiration, which will leave you 3 power points left over for robot sidekick, tactical genius, and weapons expert. Obviously, I'm choosing Robot Sidekick, but if you want, you can go ahead and use your 50% supercharge ballistic assault. No, what's it called right here? Strafing run, if you want to. That's just up to you. Loadout wise, let's go ahead and check that out. I run Chompers, Recharge, Inspiration as my buffs. This gets my PI going just as I do in the melee rotation. I have a Robot Sidekick out as often as possible. And I have Fan as my combo starter, as I would put it, right? It gets me into my hard light construct combos and gets me going with my AM damage. I have boxing gloves up here because I can basically go into melee mode with this loadout as well. But another option instead of boxing gloves there is grasping hand. It's a single target moves and applies a dot as well. So if you were like facing a boss, you may want that instead of the boxing gloves there. But that's just how I'm running it at the moment. But that's my range rotation right now. Let's go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. Now let's go ahead and go through our range rotation. We're going to go ahead and get the PI started with Chompers and our buffs with Recharge and Inspiration. Construct combos will be started off with Fan, and Fan will lead us into Impact, which will go into Light Blast, then Minigun, and then Ram, and then back into Fan. That's the rotation right there. And to execute this, you'll basically hold range 3 times and then tap range twice. I'll go ahead and show you that now. You want to let Light Blast and Minigun's animations play out so you get maximum damage. And when you're in Light Blast and Minigun, you have some mobility, which is important to remember. Now the optimal distance for this loadout is about 13 meters, which is around right here. Think of this as 5 meters, and then the 3 that they're spaced back. So this is where you're going to get optimal damage with this loadout. Just hold range. Alright, let's go ahead and show you that one more time. This is the range rotation for her light. Now here are some melee variations which are available within the range loadout, starting with boxing gloves, which is in the tray. Here's another one. And that concludes our hard light DPS overview. I hope y'all can take away from this some of the knowledge that I have of hard light DPSing and do some great damage out there in raids. Thank you for watching, and let's try to get to 100 subscribers. I'm already up to like 16,000 views. I started about 4 months ago. I want to thank y'all for watching, and join me next time on JadeLunara's DCUO channel here on YouTube. Take it easy, y'all.